Good Lord.
All right. You ready?
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween. We're back with our second ever Cocktails and Dreams.
Cocktails and Dreams.
And this is strictly a tentative title, but it sounded better than Nobody Puts Baby in a Corner.
I love that movie.
Well, it's a great movie. Also, the other one that popped into my head was Great Balls of Fire.
Great Balls of Fire.
But I thought maybe that was too sexual.
Chris is digging my costume mask, aren't you?
It's a wonderful looking bunny with wings.
It's not a bunny, and that's fine. He did have this on earlier, you guys, but he took it off and pretended he didn't, so...
Not true.
He wants to get his ears pierced so he can wear these, but maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Maybe next year if this is still a thing.
This
Who
does
knows?
not look like it. If this is still a thing. That's already put an expiration date on it. Love it.
Hey, you know, we've had offers from a couple of people that, hey, well, we'd like to come and...
Did you see that?
Yeah, nice catch.
I can't see through my mask. Sorry, I apologize. This is why kids, you don't wear masks and have wine. Well, you shouldn't have wine anyway.
No, if you're kids, no.
Yeah. Okay, I'm better now, y'all. Okay.
So anyway, we've had a couple of people that have even offered or volunteered to join us. We don't even know what this is, but we appreciate the offers. But I told one person, I'm like, how about you just let us get through our second show first,
Yeah.
and we'll see what happens.
Oh, this is going to be an ongoing thing. This is going to be ongoing.
Oh, I think so. So
yes, go ahead, please.
Tell me about Halloween tonight. What are you doing?
Tonight, well, I was going to go home, grill some steaks, right? And then hand out candy to the children's. But now my kids are ditching me, so I may change my plans.
So you aren't handing out steaks to the kids?
No.
No?
No. Why would I do that?
Well, I don't know. I'm assuming you would cook it through, so I mean it'd be...
Yeah, that's true.
Wouldn't
that be awesome if somebody did that? They had a steak fry for Halloween.
Hey, I know people...
Start that!
I know people who hand out hot dogs for
Halloween. I know,
Halloween,
that's what you were saying, but geez, that'd be awesome. You should start that trend. You should start that. I like it.
I don't like kids.
Oh, he doesn't like kids. He doesn't like kitties. I mean, I don't even know what we're doing hanging out, honestly. Seriously, so bad.
So...
I hate kids.
I didn't say... Yes, I did say that.
Yeah.
I don't hate kids. I am not very good with kids, and...
That's because you don't like them. They can sense that.
They probably can. Well, no, cats can sense it. I mean, what the heck?
Well, when you're being mean to them, yes.
Yeah. So what did you do for Halloween growing up? Were you a big dress-up person?
Oh, I love Halloween. You know, I do all holidays. Like, I go decked out in all of them. Yes, I would do everything you can think of. All the costumes, decorations. I love it.
Would you say you're batshit crazy?
Of course.
About
you
holidays?
should see my Christmas. I'll take pictures when I decorate my house for Christmas. It takes me hours and hours.
Well, and I go big for Christmas. I do. I'm big for Christmas. But so you dressed up and you did the trick, or did you ever do any pranks?
I'm not a prankster. I'm too nice.
You guys heard that, right?
No, I didn't do pranks.
No?
I was too busy running around getting all the candy.
No eggs, no...
No, but you know what, though? When I was growing up, and I'm not kidding, I lived on a farm, so I got a hair thing going on with my mask, guys. But when I was growing up, we lived on a farm, so we had to go in, and seriously, like my dad, I'm not kidding, convinced me that there was like razor blades and candies.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was a thing when we were growing up.
That was never a thing. That is a lie.
No, it's true.
No, it wasn't. It was not true, guys. So forever, basically, parents have been lying to kids, and we've believed it our whole lives. Like, I literally grew up petrified that there was going to be a razor blade in an apple or something I ate, and then to come to find out, that never happened, y'all. I mean, you Google that stuff, it doesn't happen very often.
Well, no, not very often, but it
like
has
ever.
happened.
Like, maybe once in the history of Halloween.
Oh, yeah. But it was when we were growing up.
I don't think so. I think it was just a good reason so that parents could monitor the amounts of candy you were having. You know what I mean?
No.
And then, get this one. If we ran out of candy handing it out, he took our candy and handed it out to other kids as they came.
Yes, I have seen. My mom
What
did that
is
to
that?
me. My mom did that to me too. Oh, you've got plenty of candy.
Yeah,
Yes.
plenty. No.
No. That's like the whole thing. This
Like
is not.
what?
I didn't dress up for Robin Hood.
No. What are you doing giving away my candy?
No, I didn't
First
steal
it's got
from the
rain,
rich to give to the poor.
Right.
I stole from the rich to give to me.
Jeez, it's one time a year, and then you got to give it back the same night.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I'm sad. So I guess I don't know what I'm going to do. What are you going to do?
I might go to the bar.
Yeah.
Shutting out the lights and going to the bar pretty well ensures that nobody will come here trick-or-treating.
Does anybody go into a bar to trick-or-treat?
I've seen it before. With like
children or adults
like,
go in there and act like they're...
Like bartenders bring their kids in. That kind of thing. I've seen it. Well, just for a stop.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not like to get liquored up.
No, they aren't doing like shots of rum chata or anything like that. No.
Doing like Jello shots and stuff.
No, just you gotta see my cute kid, and then we're gonna go off and get stuff from rich people.
Oh, them rich people.
Oh, that's all it is anymore. I mean, not rich people, but Halloween, you used to go door to door in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
And now there's like busloads of kids that go to the affluent neighborhoods and will let you off and follow you down the street or whatever. But it's like they leave their own neighborhoods to go halfway or all the way across town
because they
to
get
go to the big
full-size candy
houses.
bars.
Exactly.
Like whatever happened to getting one Tootsie Roll?
Yeah.
You know, you're making the rest of us look bad.
That's absolutely the truth. It does, doesn't it?
It does. It's like, here, they look at you like you got like 3 heads if you hand them like a Tootsie Roll and then like a Starburst.
Right.
It's like, sorry, if you want the Richies, you're going to have to head into town.
You pull out your
Get your chartered bus out, kids, and go to town.
You bring out your big tub of candy and say, okay, take one
Take
or two.
one.
And they're looking at you like,
yeah, they go in there fishing with big old hooks. Man.
Yes.
Or then you've got the lazy candy hander-outers who just put bowl on the porch and...
Oh, yeah.
It's like honor. It's like the honor system. Like,
don't ring my doorbell. I don't like you either.
And just take one, please.
Yes.
Like, please.
Please, yeah.
You might as well just not even do it if you have to stick candy out on the porch.
Yep. Now, I have to tell you, I have never been a Halloween person, and we've kind of talked about this, but you don't know much of my backstory.
No, why? Did you get scared to death or something during Halloween?
No, I actually never really did, but my mom always dressed me up in, of course, in the early 80s, didn't have much money, our family didn't, and so Mom would pull out the box of Halloween costumes from the 70s. You remember, the old plastic masks that would literally suffocate. You could not breathe through those plastic masks.
It's like having a sauna on your face.
Yes, and they smelled like the 70s.
Yeah, they smelled
Sorry,
like all the other kids.
people from the 70s, but it smelled like the 70s.
They smell like all the other kids who wore them.
Yeah, probably.
Sweated in them.
Yeah. So she would dress me up, and this went on probably, until I was old enough to choose my own costume, and I just kind of was like, I'm not dressing up. Yes, you are. And my mom would make me dress up. And this had me such an anxiety-riddled child that Halloween would come around and I would get sick.
Oh,
not
for the love.
Not even joking, and I don't remember how old I was, but like 2
18.
years. Oh, shit.
This is delicious.
Sorry for the pause there. We had our very first trick-or-treater in the form of a drunken neighbor.
Mm-hmm. Best ones.
Maybe for you. No,
that's what I want to go as next year.
A drunken neighbor?
Mm-hmm. Maybe tonight.
Okay, just not my drunken neighbor.
Mm-mm.
Go be somebody else's drunken neighbor.
I will, because
yeah,
I'd have to drive too far to be yours.
Yeah, but seriously, I'm saying I got stomach flu one year on Halloween because I was so tuned up over having to dress up in something that my mom wanted me to wear because we couldn't afford an actual costume. But then I will say, I think it was the next year, I was actually kind of geeked up about doing Halloween. No joke, chicken pox.
What?
Chicken pox.
Sorry.
On Halloween. And I'm like, all right, that's it. I'm done with this holiday.
So, okay.
I'm going to stick with Christmas and Thanksgiving because I don't get sick.
Maybe you should just try it again. Just 2 bad things doesn't make everything bad.
No, but Halloween's amateur night.
I don't get that. What do you mean amateur night? What's professional night? What's that consist of?
It depends on which bar you're going to. I mean, if you're going to the Lariat, professional night is something entirely different.
I don't want to go there.
No.
That's not right.
No, professional night or not professional night, but amateur night is like Halloween where I'm going to get all dressed up and, maybe go drinking or whatever. I can't get into that. I never have. I grew up doing a lot of high school and college theater and even some theater beyond that. I will get made up and dress up to go on stage. I have no problems with that, but I have no interest
La-ti-da. Aren't we fancy? We only do it if we go on stage. See, this is the problem. Look, okay. Just totally had a visual of coconuts on you or something. You guys, this mask. The reason you might not like it is because the mask itches a little bit.
Maybe that. Well, and I will say I hate it when there's stuff
Something
on my face. I don't mind glasses because there's something very functional about them.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And they make me look smart.
Yes, they do, and so do the suspenders.
This is my Halloween costume, by the way. You know, black tie, black suspenders, orange shirt.
But the orange, you did, yeah.
I look like a giant freaking pumpkin.
And he did wear this on his shirt today. Don't let him lie to you. You should have stuck it on your tie or something. That'd have been awesome. Maybe if you go out tonight, you should.
Maybe I should.
Okay.
I probably will.
We'll see if he does. So, yes.
Okay, so talking about other scary things.
I'm going to keep itching my face this whole time.
Well, that's not scary.
Sorry, guys.
I suppose it could be. No, talking about other scary things.
I know where you're going. Please do.
Election behavior or issue-based behavior on social media.
Right. Now, let us clarify. We are not putting this out to get into some political debate.
No.
That's not at all, because that's not. But what we're saying is stop having political debates that are like, I will never speak to you again for the rest of my life. You're dead to me.
Yes, the stupid debates, yes.
Lord have mercy.
And I do know, I have friends who have lost friends and family relationships over their political views. And it goes both ways.
Yeah.
I am not pushing one candidate.
No.
In fact, I'm not even going to say their names to keep it more ambiguous.
Right.
But if we've gotten to that point where you are so at odds with a friend or a family member, maybe it's time to put the keyboard down.
Maybe.
I'm just throwing that out there, and I'll be the first to admit I'm trying to change this. I am doing my best to change my behavior, but if you've seen me on social media, you know every now and then it's like, send. I can't not. There's some things where I just go over the edge, especially if there's a couple of scotches involved.
We're working on that with him, with self-control.
my anger management issues,
Taking it out on the old...
Yeah, I'm on my 4th laptop this month because I keep breaking
you guys can't see the buttons, but they're pretty battered and bruised over there.
No, not true. But I've been known to fire off a rant or two. But if you're seriously getting to that stage in a family or friends relationship, y'all gotta step back, man.
For real. Because, I mean, I picture if you're gonna lose, like, friends or family over something, it's because you've done something horrific. Like, you've stolen all their stuff, or I don't even know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what you would do. But try selling them on eBay or something, or Craigslist.
Slept with your best man's sister.
Oh, yes. Like that. Not like because you have one view and they have another, and you can't seem to, like, respectfully agree to disagree about each other's opinions. And that's all that we're saying. Because I'm going to unfriend you.
Right.
What is that? I don't even know when people unfriend me, because I'm not like, I don't care.
But that's not how this works.
That's not how this works.
That's not how any of this works.
No.
God, I love that commercial.
And chances are, if you have ever unfriended me, it was you basically just helped me out by taking your own trash out a little bit.
Well, yeah, and there's people that will stand by that and say, fine, unfriend me. My views are my views. And I appreciate that too. But maybe we need to look then at how we're posting our views.
Right.
If this has become a reoccurring theme in your life where people are literally like walking away from you, maybe it's how you're approaching it and not how they are.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody bears responsibility in this discussion.
True story.
But I think what kills me is, there's the old joke about never talk politics or religion in the bar. And I think it's taken to like the next level on social media. And I don't know where you go from there, because I enjoy talking politics in the bar situation, and they can get heated. But you know what? 2-3 weeks from now, I might see that same person, and you know what? We're going to start from scratch. We don't hold those grudges. That's not what that environment's for. That shouldn't be what social media is for either. And I'm not saying don't speak your mind or don't have your opinions, but man, you got to know the environment. You generally speaking know the person that you're having the discussion with and how they would react if you actually said that to them in person. And chances are, the way you said it on social media, not the way I would approach it in person. We use different language, we use different tone. But people just want to go for that. I'm going for the throat because this candidate is clearly stupid, therefore you are too. And that's not true.
Not nice. And it's not nice to say that. And plus, like you said, if you have a conversation in person, you can judge tone, body language, all that kind of stuff. When you're reading stuff on social media, you interpret it your own way. You sensitize it to be about you personally.
And and you do.
And
it's
then you
true.
take
it's
it
true.
and it's like, oh, what? 3 exclamations? They're screaming at me. Like, they're like, it's the same as like arguing over text. You're not going to get anywhere.
No.
Because everybody's going to interpret it completely differently than what you've intended.
Well, yeah, and social media, I mean, it takes away the buffer for respect, for any kind of understanding as to the age or the experience of the other person. And I'm gonna bring this up and plug myself shamelessly, but I just posted a video yesterday of me reading a child's storybook. And the interesting piece of this is it's one of my mom's storybooks from the early 40s. And the short version is, young girl finds matches, young girl plays with matches, young girl burns herself to death into a pile of ashes while the cats cry around her.
That is such a horrible child story. I mean,
well, it is.
It's like, good night now, little boy.
It is, but there's a whole section in this book dedicated to child shaming. We're going to teach you how to be nice to animals by telling you that if you kick a cat, it's going to scratch your face off.
As it should.
See, that was part of the mindset, part of the discipline structure of that time period. And, over the years, obviously, we've eliminated those things to the point now where teachers and parents almost have no ability to discipline their children at all. But having those things as part of your childhood is going to shape the way you approach situations. And until we can look at those things and say, okay, I have to remember that this person is not me. This person came from a different environment with different moral codes and standards. Perhaps in a time when segregation was real. I mean, like accepted and lawful. We don't put up with it now, nor should we.
No.
But when you live your life among those social things, it's going to shape you differently. And so, I think when I sit here and we talk, we can easily see that in one another, that we're not the same person or we didn't grow up the same way. But when you're on social media and all you have is a 64 by 64 pixel avatar, probably of some vacation spot or your cat, it's easy to desensitize, to depersonalize that conversation.
It is. It absolutely is. And it also comes back to basic human decency of being able to be respectful and still being responsible for the stuff that you're doing. You say stuff, you do stuff, there's a level of responsibility that comes with that. I think people learn that as they grow. But when you're online, that is eliminated because nobody's there to hold you accountable and you're behind a screen being a big old chicken. It's a chicken way to have a big ass argument about something.
Yeah, if you're not capable of having a debate or a discussion,
then
it does become very chicken
shit.
Yes.
He swears. I don't know why he doesn't act like it. But you don't know this is me because I'm like bat cat woman or something.
That's your avatar. She's wearing her avatar tonight.
Yes, I am. So I agree. So I think everybody could take be careful and cautious a little bit about what we're doing. Because as you had said before in one of your other videos, the impression you make on people is what they're going to assume of you all the time.
Yeah.
So if you're just going to be some, crazy, off-the-wall, hot-headed person who can never, ever see another person's opinions, views, or be respectful of them, that's not a way I don't think people want to be.
No. So anyway, we're going to finish our drinks. Go have a happy Halloween, but check out Stacy's Straight Talk page on Facebook. Check out my39project.com website, Facebook, and also on YouTube. But I'm going to go finish my Halloweenist reports.
Oh my gosh.
You remember the Weenus from
Oh my
Friends?
gosh.